Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. This is actually take 2 for this intro because the other intro no longer really applied because things actually have changed. As you can hear, there are 2 of us here today. This is a Pisces twin reading. I'm here with Ciara.
Hello.
That means we have 2 readers. So if you are not into hearing 2 readers, then this video is not for you. You can go ahead and check out one of my other videos that I've got up. So today's subject matter is all about your future spouse. We're going to get into looks, career, personality. Ciara is going to read charms, which is something that she normally does on her channel. And right now she's going to tell you a little bit about her channel. Go for it.
So again, in the first take of this intro, and when you watch the rest of the video where you're stressing so much watching this intro, and that's still the case. So as of recently, I'm sure some of you who follow me on my social media, on my main channel, my main channel was, suspended by YouTube, and I had to go through more than one appeal because their reasoning for it was absolutely ridiculous. It was very random how it happened, and sure enough, very early this morning, YouTube got back to me finally, basically saying, yeah, we messed up. Your content doesn't meet this, their reasoning for it. It's very much underneath that reasoning. And so we have reinstated your channel without any, problems to it or, strikes, anything like that.
Exactly.
So it was definitely very bad, my bad kind of situation on YouTube and their whole situation. So yes, my main channel is back. I'm still gonna have my second backup channel up and available.
Mine too.
So if you guys want to follow both channels, especially, just to stay in the loop of everything, definitely do follow my social media as well, because that is the best place to stay up to date with things.
And mine as well, because I'm always posting daily in my stories and stuff like this. And you should definitely check out our Patreon pages because we post stuff there daily, pretty much. Well, at least I do. I don't know what's here. I'm not nosy and I'm not trying to butt into her life here, but it's like, I'm posting on there pretty much daily, and I post stuff there that I don't post here. So you might want to definitely check those things out. Plus I do a lot of 18 plus stuff on there. I'm going to be doing more of that now, especially with the new formats that I'm playing around with on there as well. If you're interested in that, check it out.
So I definitely want to say a huge thank you to everybody who supported me throughout that situation, who spoke up and, sent messages to YouTube themselves, because I know a few of you did that. I thank you so much for all of that. And again, it's really great to get my main channel back, especially for all of you guys.
It was like a relief.
Yes, for sure.
Majorly.
But again, you might notice that on my main channel, I'm going to be doing some changes to a couple things just to protect my channel from this ever happening in YouTube deciding to have a weird hair and change its algorithm.
Which they do a lot, so be careful if you post stuff too. Okay?
Yeah, especially as tarot readers, with the kind of readings that we do sometimes, it can become a gray area, and that's basically what YouTube was doing, where it was like, oh, this seemed too much in their red than what they actually realized, because the algorithm will just look at something and just automatically flag something instead of having a real person do it.
Yeah, which
you really
is
have
fucking
to have
dumb.
That real person look into it to understand the context.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially for a tarot reading.
Yeah, exactly. So anyways, we've got 4 groups for you guys today. We have group 1 with the pink opal, group 2 with the ametrine, group 3 with the black onyx kitsune, and group 4 with the spirit quartz. So do whatever it takes, pause the video. And by the way, I forgot. This is a general reading, which means it's a general reading, which means it's for a large group of people. It's not a personal reading, so there's no reason to take anything at all personally. If something doesn't resonate, just either move on or choose a different pile, or perhaps this video is just not for you this time. So if you are interested in booking a personal reading, there's information in the drop-down box on how to do that. Okay, guys? So anyways, go ahead, choose your pile, and let's get started. Group 1 with the pink opal. Just to remind you, if you did not listen to the intro, you need to go back and listen to it.
It's definitely important to go and listen to the intro, because we cover and we talk a little bit about the current situation that's been happening, especially on my side of things. So if you're curious about what was happening, please go back.
But it's not just that. It's so that you understand that we have two readers that are doing this reading. So yeah, you know, if you're not into this, then please don't watch this video. Go watch a different one instead that I have. Okay. So anyways, we're going to take a look now at the soulmate here, and we're going to look at the personality, looks, possible careers of this person. We're going to go dive deep into this, and we're going to start off with
some charms. So I'm going to go ahead and pull a couple charms, and we're going to see what comes up for pile 1 here. Alrighty. So let's see if you guys can see that. So as always, let's look at what we got here. So, lift people up to their potential and higher self. You are unlimited.
That's so funny considering what we're saying in the intro, right?
Yep, exactly. And obviously, you know, this soulmate is very much about helping other people, you know, trying to bring out the best in everybody that they work with, that they encounter. Let's see about our letters here. So, we have 2 E's. We have an I. When we have an A, and it's 1111.
Oh my God, that's wild.
Let's see what else we have here. We have, I'm a Dean girl, but I'm Sam curious. So this person could definitely be not your usual type. You might usually go for a certain type of person romantically, and this person is completely the opposite, but it's like there's something about them that you find very alluring. They're very much grounded and connected to their root chakra. Family matters a lot to them,
but they really are a kind, loving soul. Look at all this heart.
We also have, for zodiac sign, we have friendly with Aquarius, which makes a lot of sense with that lift up other people to their higher potential. They're definitely very community based. They care a lot about that. They don't hide behind any masks.
No.
They know how to show their true self. They're very wishful. They might be very much into travel, because not only do we have little Eiffel Tower here, we also have the passport. So they might either travel a lot for their job, or they could be from a foreign country, potentially. They know how to take things slow, too. They're very active. Again, they're very earthy in that sense, but they take their time and they don't rush into things.
They with the elephant there, I feel like that they have like they have an excellent memory, and they're very much into empowering women, because it's like the elephant is a matriarchal creature.
They like in their family line, or even in past lives, they could be definitely a very old soul, and they're very connected to a specific region, or maybe a specific practice or religion or something. There's something about it that comes up and is very much connected to their past life. Green and reds might be something that catches their eye quite often.
Also the root chakra and the heart chakra.
Which is always very connected. Again, they try to be very optimistic and see the sweeter side of life. I also feel like good food and fitness are very important to this person in particular.
Musically inclined.
They're very wise as well.
I feel like that they're very educated, this person. And I also feel that they definitely have I don't know, I'm just getting, because that, it's like I get this sense that they have a very deep bond and connection with their mother, or a female matriarchal person within their family.
They like to pass down things from like line to line. There's something that maybe like their mother figure or their grandmother like passed down to them that is very important to them. They're not afraid to speak up and speak their mind either, for sure. So with that, let's go ahead and start jumping into the tarot as well.
So for possible careers, and more a little bit about their personality, probably their looks. So we have the 7 of Wands, we have the 10 of Wands, and we have the Hangman. Now with the tarot, we're gonna pick up on different careers. So obviously this is a general reading, so we're gonna pick up on more than one energy, most likely. And yes, this person is very much about, they're either a creative person, they're into entertainment industry. They could be a writing, creative writer, or they could definitely be a grief counselor or dealing with psychology and helping people to overcome burdens and problems. I feel like they're very protective too.
Yeah, they like to defend people, help them, and their work can be very stressful at times. They definitely can feel like the burden of the responsibilities that they have, but they're definitely more enlightened in that aspect.
They fight hard for the causes they believe in and the people that they believe in. They're very spiritually connected. I feel like that they have a very kind heart, and they always are able to look at things in a very fresh perspective, especially if they're in the arts or creativity of some kind. They're very good at seeing what the next great thing is or trend is, and they just see things from a different point of view, and they express it through their art or whatever it is that they like within an artistic or writing, acting, singing, dancing, music, whatever. As far as height and looks goes,
lanky,
yeah, tall, slim,
strong shoulders,
athletic, fiery, passionate. They're probably have very dreamy eyes because we have Neptunian energy right here. There's something about that like when you look into their eyes, it's like you can tell they've been here like many times, and they're just like
an old soul.
It's like very soothing and very sage-like, but at the same time, they're like, okay, Earth is wearing me thin. You know, it's like, you know, they, like I said, they feel burdened sometimes. Because
I get a sense that there's something about their shoulders and their upper body that is of note, for sure.
Okay, so also we have, for some archetype cards, let's take a look and see what came up for those. We have, let's move these over. We have femme fatale. We have thief. And we have poet. Aha!
Very romantic.
So with the femme fatale, you know, it's talking about highlights the erotic energy of the feminine, opens your heart when your dependency is rejected. I feel that if this is a masculine watching this woman is extremely sensual and very beautiful.
She's not afraid of her femininity
or
she's not her sexuality.
Exactly. And if this is if you guys are looking and this is a masculine that we're looking at here, then this is definitely someone who is very sexy, very sensual. And there's something very, I want to say almost androgynous about this person.
Yeah.
You know?
And then they also they're connected to their feminine aspect because, again, they might have been raised by a very, like, matriarchal, dominant situation, and they highly respect women, and especially the power and the sexuality of a woman. With the thief, it talks about
there's a heart again. They're definitely a very heart. Yes, they're definitely a very heart-centered person. I would not doubt that this person is an empath, and they are very compassionate towards others. They're the exact opposite of what we were talking about in the intro.
Yes.
You know, they are very, very loving, very
And again,
beautiful.
they see the wealth and the potential in other people. And they know, and they try to help people to understand that can never be stolen from you. And again, they know how to do that, especially through their words, because they have a very poetic way of expressing themselves and explaining things in, you know, a symbolic way that is a lot of times easier for people to understand. I mean, that's the whole premise of tarot.
And I feel like almost like for some of you, this person could actually be some sort of teacher or lecturer.
Yeah.
Where they go out and they spread the word of, you know, compassion, love, whatever. You know, like lifting people up, inspiring other people, like a life coach even, or something like this. They're not into people who tear people down. They're not into these narcissistic types. They're trying to teach people how to deal when they've maybe been abused by somebody who's narcissistic or a gaslighter or, you know, someone who projects ill will or, you know, on a regular basis, like abuse, basically, because that's what it is. It's abuse, all right? So I feel like this person definitely, they really inspire people to be the best that they can be and really help. They want to help.
Yes.
You know, and we had Aquarius coming up, so obviously they are very Aquarian-like. Like, they are trying to help humanity. They're not egotistical asshole who's just about themselves. They want to actually make the world a better place, okay?
So for some more kind of natal chart related information about them.
Oh! Holy shit.
Wow. We got the 11th house coming out, the Edge, which, if you do not know, the 11th house is ruled by Aquarius.
Yep.
So, friendship, group creativity, community, humanity, hope, tribe, festivals, discoveries, common goals, startups, rebellion, experimentation, and the future. So, they could definitely be doing anything in any of those fields. They're also, again, they're very active in their local community. They might volunteer a lot. Their friendships are very important to them. And again, they're very out there.
I feel like that they're into the latest and the greatest when it comes to technology. It's like I feel like that they're very edgy with their look and the way that they dress and stuff like this. They definitely could be a little bit eccentric in that way.
Yes, because we had the mask show up, but it came up like reversed, I would kind of refer to it as, which tells me that they don't hide behind a mask.
No, they're not afraid of what other people think. They just know how to live their truth and be themselves. That is why they're so inspiring to others, because they don't try to freaking be a lemming. They embrace their uniqueness, and I feel like that they really helped people to understand the beauty in their own uniqueness, and that, you know, it's not like they're one of those kind of people who thinks they're a special fucking snowflake.
They might.
It's not like that. It's more like, as a community and as a whole, we are all individuals, but we bring something beautiful and unique to the table, and we work together, and we all cooperate and bring this talent and stuff like this to help one another out, because not everybody is good at everything. And this is another thing that people need to suck up and realize, is that, you know, some of us are really good at some things and we're lousy at others. But that is what this person is trying to, help people to know, is that everybody has something amazing about them and talent that they have that's worthy of contribution to society. So just because, I feel like that they're trying to inspire people, like, to not think that, just because this person over here has this success or whatever, doesn't mean that you can't have it too with something else. You know, it's like they bring out the potential and the beauty in everyone.
I also feel like, as far as, like, again, their looks kind of go, or again, their style more so, they might be really attracted to, like, wearing very out there patterns. They might like very much like crazy patterned clothing overall. So let's see what else. We have Quinklex with complexity. They're a complex figure. They have so much, especially like internally and mentally, about them that's really fascinating. So irritates, puzzles, mystifies, complicates, contradicts, clashes, misses the mark, requires translation, adjusts, makes curious, educates, and transforms. See, and literally, you had that one charm. I'm a Dean girl, but I'm Sam curious. Curiosity. This person's going to pique your curiosity. They're going to challenge you to think outside the box, to challenge your perspective, to wake up and realize, like, hey, maybe I should consider this other way of doing something or thinking. And it doesn't mean I have to abandon what I was thinking or doing before, but it means elevating it by including other perspectives.
It's interesting because we have the spaceman, we have the astronaut, we have the telescope, we have like the planet and the universe and stuff, and we have a UFO here.
Yeah, so they could be very involved in technology.
Yeah.
We also have sextile with opportunity.
They're artistic.
So collaborates, assists, explains, provides opportunity, synergizes, creates possibilities for, opens doors, promises, brings insight to, communicates, welcomes, and develops.
So I feel like that their sun is either in the 11th house, it could be in any zodiac sign, or they're definitely in Aquarius. And it's kind of funny because we have those snowflakes, and of course Aquarius is right now, and we are in winter. So, you know, that's really freaking potent right there.
But this is a timeless reading.
Yeah, exactly. So anyways, we have some tea leaves for you that could give us some more insight, maybe into something about this person. We have vulture, depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. I feel like that is like what they help people to understand, that, you know, we're going to get into that in a second. So you will be taken care of in difficult times. Fly, period of ill health and depression.
So, especially with these two and what I was seeing in the charms as well, I feel like maybe in their youth, they actually did kind of deal with maybe their own, like, maybe depression or anxiety, or again, maybe they had a health issue of their own, and that really inspired because they worked their ass off to, you know, overcome that and not have it control their lives. So that's part of what inspires them to help other people now, because it's like they did it themselves, so they know other people can do it too. And that's why health and, you know, what they put in their body and how they interact with the world in general is so important, because they can relate to where other people have been because they've been there themselves.
Yeah, it's like I feel like that they understand that depression and anxiety is something that is an ongoing battle, that it's like we always have to fight it and we always have to overcome it, and it's just an ongoing process. But it's like they found ways in which to deal with it, and they want to help share that to other people so that they can cope too, basically.
And live.
Yes, so we have fair man. There's dealings or relationship with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. There, that could give some look to what the person is.
Describing how they look.
Bull. Maybe they're a Taurus. Maybe they're year of the ox.
Yep.
So do not back down from opposition. Show strength and fortitude.
Which is totally that 7 of Wands.
Yes, this person is so... Oh my God.
They don't give up.
They do not, and they don't put up with people's shit either. Like, and they know how to deal with it, and not in a negative manner. It's like they are magnanimous in that way, I feel like. And we have harp, great happiness,
music,
and yes, and they totally overcame this. It took them so much work, and so it was such hard work, but they fucking overcame. And it's like, they are successful and happy now, and they want other people. They want to pay it forward and spread that happiness. And look at staff, and we have all this wand energy.
It could be that they literally have a hobby, like maybe it's like their side hustle, their hobby, where they are a musician or a songwriter or something, and maybe even through their music, they kind of, that is a way of how they describe and try to help heal other people, especially with these kind of issues. Because again, music is such a deeply resonant way of getting a feeling and a point across, because again, it's not as literal as somebody telling you to do something or believe a certain way. It resonates deeper in your bones.
I feel like that the music that they make, though, brings great happiness, because I'm just going to say it. If you are a person who suffers from depression, please don't listen to freaking music that is, you know, counterproductive to what, you know. Don't do that. Okay, I've noticed a pattern with certain people that do battle with this. They'll like listen to the most horrible music that's not conducive to healing. Okay, yeah. And it's like, it's really toxic. So make sure that, you know, if you are dealing with that you are careful with what you're listening to, and that includes not just music but people's, you know, what they're saying. So, you know, I feel like this person really inspires, and it's like their music does something and it really touches people's soul. And you feel it in your bones, like, you know, when they sing or they play their instrument or whatever. There could be a composer even.
Yep.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised. So anyways, that's it. I think that's it. What we're seeing for this group. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for further notification. In the drop-down box, there's information on how to book a personal reading with me, or Ciara's information, also Patreon information, and we will catch you next time. Take care. Bye. For those of you who picked group 2 with the ametrine, this is going to be your reading. I have Ciara here with me. If you did not listen to the intro, please go back and listen to the intro so you understand what the hell is going on here. Also, there was a message at the beginning about Ciara's new channel and all this other stuff. We touch on about the situation and all that. So please do go back and listen to that if you haven't listened to it. If you do not like listening to 2 readers, please click off this video and go watch one of my other videos, because there's 2 people doing it here. So
hello.
Don't be surprised. And if you listen to the intro, you would have already known that. So anyways.
So we're going to go ahead and jump into information.
Sorry.
About
so used to my style. Go for it.
So your soulmate. And we're going to start off. I'm pulling the charms here. So we're going to start off with that for those who pick pile 2 with the ametrine.
We thought it would be fun to do charms because I've never done that on my channel. So, but she does it on hers.
Okay. So see that you guys can see that. So let's see what we got here. So we have, may this day bring you peace, tranquility, and harmony. This person is really about their daily routine. They have a very specific daily routine and they stick to it. What belongs to you shall come to you.
Yep.
This is not a situation that you can force or rush. It has its own divine timing to it.
I also feel like they're not greedy.
Beauty is not caused, it is. Wow, Emily Dickinson. We also have, let things come to you. Jeez, you got that message coming up twice.
They're like a true, like, I feel like this person is so not greedy.
No, yeah. From a small seed, a mighty trunk may grow. Mm-hmm. Exactly. And then we have, every beat of your heart is the rhythm of your soul, which is attached itself to. If you want to go quickly, go alone. If you want to go far, go together.
Wow. So they're big into partnerships and friendships and companionship.
Let's see. We have, well, this didn't land on a particular number because
still not.
But, you know, we could be talking about maybe numbers 3 and numbers 1 through 4. So that might be significant somehow. We also have Asura coming out here. So this person could definitely be, they could be a Gemini, perhaps.
Right.
An air sign of some sort. They're definitely very mystical. They are very eccentric. They kind of like to go off and do their own thing when they want to. But, and actually that is so crazy because we have that, like, again, if you want to go quickly, go alone. If you want to go together, you go together. So it's like, and that's a big lesson in Asura's story is like, he mistakenly kind of cuts out his partner and doesn't tell, you know, his partner, like, what is going on. And he realizes that's a big mistake and that he needs to share and include them in the fucking shit that's happening. So that is definitely a big lesson this person has already learned. So we have an O. We have an R, an N, and we have an E.
Henri.
Oh my god. Okay.
Nori. With an E instead of an I.
So
look at 1111 again.
Yeah.
Holy shit. And those were totally different letters in group 1. And that still happened.
They could definitely be very playful. They have maybe a pet that they really care about. Let's see. For zodiac signs.
Definitely lit in the freaking
chakras.
Root, sacral, and manipura. I mean, like the first 3 chakras, I think all of them are freaking pretty lit up in this person.
Yeah. So we have Scorpio, Pisces, and Libra. So again, they could have those signs in their natal chart, or this is about that they're very passionate, they're very intuitive, and they're very charming. That's so Asura.
That's so him.
They definitely understand balance. They really like harmony. When you meet this person, it's definitely going to be like being shot by Cupid's arrow because they are so charming. They might even be born in December or the winter season, or maybe that's when you guys will meet potentially. Let's see what else. They have a lot of history, they like history. They're definitely about being committed. They take commitment very seriously.
That's unusual for a Gemini.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
No dig. I love Geminis. If you've been following me for a while, you know I like Geminis. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's so funny.
But let's face it. The wild ones are like this, okay? They're like, nope, I'm too free. I'm not going to get committed to anyone. I'm too hot for that shit.
Let's see. I think that's everything I'm seeing right now at the moment in the charms. So let's go ahead and start diving into the other cards that we have here.
Okay, guys. So we have the 5 of Cups. We have, oh shit. We have the 6 of Swords. And we have the 2 of Pentacles. So this person could definitely work aboard a ship. They could be in the military. They could be in the Navy. They could be a captain of a ship or like work on a cruise ship. Definitely this has to do with working on a ship. Okay, a lot of the times. This also could talk about within the travel industry. you know, doing something like this.
They could also do stuff like maybe bar work, hospitality work, counseling work.
With this.
With that 5 of Cups being there. They could even kind of work sometimes in isolated situations, or maybe they have like throughout their life. I get the sense that maybe this person has gone through maybe a couple different careers or jobs that they've done, because maybe they did the bar work when they were in college to pay for college, because that's something a lot of people do.
Yep, exactly. With the freaking 2 of Pentacles there, we're dealing with somebody who has good literary abilities. They're going to be taking and using their natural born talent and using it like daily in their job, or just to get along in life. Also, this person could be an entertainer, an actor of some kind.
They're good at multitasking.
They could definitely be a gamer, or like somebody who does, you know, or works in like building video games or something like this. They could be something like that.
Which would explain kind of that isolation, because you're like working kind of alone in a cubicle half the time in the dark.
In the dark. Yeah, exactly. It's like it's like you're in a cave basically when you're working on that to get all the hues and everything.
But it definitely
correct.
feels like this person, they've gone through a lot of different experiences in their life, some that were not so pleasant, and they've learned how to kind of like move away from a sinking ship.
It's really interesting because we're having swords, we're having cups, and we're having pentacles. We have earth energy, we have air energy, and we have water energy, and that did come up. We have water and we have air. Definitely. So, but they could have like definitely some earthy side to themselves, and I feel like that they're big into balancing out the work-life load. You know, like where it's like they make time for play and they make time for work. Like they have like she was talking about, didn't you say that they have like a routine?
Yeah, they care a lot about their routine.
Way important to this person is having that balance between private life and professional life. This matters tremendously.
They start off their morning the same way that they always do. And again, I definitely get the sense like they have probably like some sort of pet that they care for too, which is part of that daily routine. Maybe they go out and they jog, take their dog for a walk, or feed their cat, or whatever it may be. But they definitely live near water.
Yeah.
Of some sort.
Yeah, because like it's so shown here. So we're going to take a look at some archetypes here. We have Prince.
Romantic charm and potential for power. Again, they're so good with the romantic charm.
Mediator. They're good at negotiations and mediating and like coming in. They're very fair. You know, they can negotiate. I mean, they're really good at this. They're not one of these kind of people who like jumps into freaking, you know, assumptions, which fucking A, most of the internet does. I can't stand it. I feel like this person they take a step back. They look at the big picture. They see both sides of an argument, and then they can come in.
I mean, look at that.
I know they can come in between these groups and like literally bring peace. You know, they're good at this. We have mother. Oh my God. So they could have a deep bond with their mother, or their mother taught them their manners. And we have nurturance, patience, unconditional love, joy, and giving birth to life. I totally get that vibe. Mm-hmm. You know, that they are very much...
they like to cultivate.
Yeah.
And again, because it brings them peace. Especially, like, out of their day-to-day, again, because it's so important that they have that balance. And so they just know how to balance shit so well. And time management as well. It's like they got that down pat. So let's look at some more possible natal chart kind of information and description. So we have Sagittarius with the Voyager.
And I said all that stuff about ship and like possible tourism and travel a lot. They travel a lot for their job. That is wild.
So enthusiastic, philosophical, independent, generous, ethical, seeking, happy-go-lucky, adventurous, honest, bareback, unbridled, experimental, lucky, boundless, traveling, risk-taking, tactless, and self-righteous. We then have also Venus with love. Again, they're such a lover.
You had that Gemini show up.
So, beauty, harmony, romance, charm, receiving, sensuality, luxury, wealth, diplomacy, magnetism, value, pleasure, adornment, adoration, attraction, indulgence, taste, and style. They got sweet style. And lastly, we also have Sun with being.
Wow.
So essence, energy, self-awareness, life force, spirit, creativity, honor, masculinity, distinction, childishness, ego, individuality, solitude. They did definitely spend some time alone. Expression, self-sufficiency, shine, heartbeat, and father. It's really interesting.
You know, that is interesting. They probably have a very close relationship with their parents, but also I feel like they're looking for their other half. But they're very picky about it. Like I said, with the commitment thing, like what I was saying, like I said, no digs. Because if you've been paying attention, you know how I feel. But it's like, they're very picky, but when they're ready to commit and devote themselves to somebody, they go all the fucking way.
And it's funny, again, we have father and we have mother coming up and how we're describing it. And again, Asura, he loves his parents. He's very devoted to his parents. Again, if you're not familiar with this character, he comes from the game, the Arcana. So if you look that up, you can read more about his story and all the characters and whatnot. But yeah,
so
his parents are very important to him.
It's like I feel like we didn't touch on looks. Look-wise, I feel like this person is not bad looking.
Dreamy eyes.
Yeah, I feel like that they're very handsome.
A nice mouth.
They make a great presence. Where I see, as far as hair color, I see like dark brown to black hair, or it's the other opposite end of things where they're going to have really light hair. I don't think that there's like a mid-tone. It's like either or.
Yeah.
It's like really dark or really light, depending, because we're reading for multiple people here, so.
They might even have some tattoos.
That's a good possibility, yes. But this person's super charming. I think they want kids, and I think they like kids too. It's something that's been on the back of their mind. They're not in a hurry or anything.
No.
But it's like this. They do like,
because they want the right partner.
Yeah, they're very picky. Okay, so we're gonna take.
I feel like they want a love like their parents.
Oh yes. Oh my god. Yes, totally. And that is so okay. I'm just gonna say it, Gemini. of the Geminis, I know. Okay, most definitely. That is fucking wild. Okay. So we're going to get into these tea leaf cards here, and this is going to give us a little bit more info. We have Moon, changes in your life.
And femininity.
Unicorn.
They're unicorn.
They're looking for their unicorn. Okay, use your intuition to make beneficial changes.
And again, we had intuition come up with the Pisces charm.
So we have firecracker, excitement. Gee, why? I'm not surprised that's coming up.
Yeah.
We have barrel. You feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. In this case, I think it's love.
Love.
Because they do. I agree with Ciara. They're like way into their parents, and their parents have like the most amazing epic relationship to where like everybody like loves them and like is couple goals, when they see the parents, because they've lasted so long and they have like the most amazing chemistry between the two of them. So
and that's something they've always strived to have.
Yes. Because that's what they grew up seeing. It's fucking beautiful, actually. We have chair filled. Someone new is entering your life. It's you. We have turkey. Someone is behaving stupidly. Okay.
So again, this person has their moments where they can be like, I get the sense that they can like
act like a turkey.
Yeah, like, and it's like because the childishness came out. Yes, they can kind of like play little games and be like that. And again, this character sums up this person's personality perfectly, because that's exactly what he plays. Little games, little tricks, and like we'll give you all the answers, and just kind of like messes with you like that.
It's so funny because,
but he's so charming when he does it that you're just like, fuck.
It's so funny when I started playing this, when she turned me onto this game, it's like my eyes went right to him, and I'm like, I like him. I want him. Okay, he is the hot piece of ass here. I am all about it. And she's like, oh, he's a Gemini. I'm like, fucking figures. Every time. Okay. So
my
anyways,
favorite was the Pisces. That was a masochist.
Yeah, I know. Anyway,
a kinky masochist.
Oh my god.
Well, that or the Virgo.
Oh, that's so
the
funny.
Virgo who loves chickens.
Oh my god.
And has his dog.
Oh my gosh. So anyways, you guys, I think this person probably speaks more than one language.
Oh yeah.
They are extremely talented, very fucking charming. I'm all about it. They definitely have like Sagittarius energy too. For some of you, they could be a Sag. And Gemini and Sagittarius and she mentioned Pisces. Those are all mutable energies. So I feel like this person does have a lot of.
They're very adaptable.
Yep. They're not like stuck in their ways or stuffy. You know,
They do really lead with their heart, though.
Oh, yeah, they're open-minded, I feel like, definitely, when it comes to a lot of things. And they're definitely one hell of a lover. Oh, most definitely. Okay. So I think that's all we're seeing for this group. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for further notifications. In the drop-down box, there's information on how to book a personal reading with me, plus CR's information, my Patreon information if you're interested in that, and social media information. Thank you guys so much for being with us today, and we will catch you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Hey, for those of you who picked group 3 with my Kitsune here, this is going to be your reading. If you did not listen to the introduction, please go back and listen to the introduction so that you understand what is going on here. If you are not into hearing a reading with 2 readers, then please click off this reading and go watch another one of my videos instead. Plus there's information about Ciara here and her new channel and stuff in there. So please go listen to the introduction if you didn't already. Okay. I mean, if you're not aware that there's 2 readers here and I don't know. I'm not going to go there.
She doesn't have 4 arms. Okay.
No. Okay. And it's like, don't watch it if you don't like it. Simple as that.
There's so much more content on YouTube. You don't need to sit and watch something you don't like.
Exactly. Otherwise, what's wrong with you? Seriously.
All right. So we're going to start off with some charms, which is something I do.
I did it again.
I know.
Automatically go to the cards. Fuck. Okay.
It's something that I do over on my channel. We decided it'd be fun to try it on hers. As you can see, it's going swimmingly. So anyway, for group 3. Let's see.
Ooh. I just sounded like some weird, wacky, freaking cartoon character.
All right, so let's see everything. Oh boy, we got moon energy here. So
Pisces,
definitely very dreamy.
Pisces, Cancer.
You might even see this person in your dreams.
Ooh, hot.
You have an active mind and a keen imagination. This person is definitely very out there with their mind. They have a great imagination. They literally transport themselves to other worlds. Prosperity is within us. We also have love is an experience of infinity.
Yes.
Your greatest strength is love.
Oh, this is a lover.
Yes. We also have nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished.
Yes.
We then have develop the power of listening. This is a really great person who knows how to listen well to another person.
Oh, give me their number.
We also have innocence in time, once lost, can never be regained. So whenever this comes up when I'm reading, I definitely take it as that this person is not about living in the past. They know that
they can move the fuck on.
Yeah, again, if they've experienced something hard or bad in the past, they learned deeply from that experience, and they recognize and they turn a bad situation into a positive because they realize they ended up gaining something in the process of losing something.
They're evolved. Okay, just straight up.
So we have an F, we have a D, we have an O, we have an E, we have an L, we have an H, Jesus. We have a U, and we have an A. We have a lot of letters coming up for this one here. So again, these could represent any number of things. Names, places, initials, have it would be. So this person wants to travel for sure.
Or they have traveled.
Or yeah. They don't wait around. If they want to start something, they do it when they want to do it.
And look at that.
And they choose to be happy. We also have I'm a Dean girl, so but I'm Sam curious. So again, this person could definitely be very different from your usual type.
Look at this. You have those twice coming up in here. Oh my God.
So again, they understand cycles. Like the Wheel of Fortune energy is very much here. So again, they know if something bad happens, something good is still going to happen as a result of that. Because what goes down must come up. And what goes up must go down.
Watch the intro.
They understand that mother energy, and they've definitely evolved a lot, and they've grown a lot. They're very communicative. They know how to speak, and they have a really good personality. They're very optimistic.
This person's awesome.
They might even smell like roses or something like that.
Just so long as they don't smell like fish. Or they are a fisherman. They could fish, like do something like this, like for like in their spare time to chill. But also, it's like we have those two, at the helm. I feel like that they could actually like own a boat. I mean, I know some people think, oh my God, they own a boat, but it's really more common than you think, especially if you live on the East Coast. It's like a lot of people learn how to drive a boat before they learn how to drive a car.
I did. Yeah, I did. I really did.
Yeah, I mean, seriously.
This is definitely your unicorn. They're looking for they're very mystical. They feel very like ethereal. It's very Piscean energy right now. Yeah, because
you got the moon, and I feel Cancer as well.
And we have the cup here, too. So they're definitely looking to give their cup to somebody. They're very romantic in that way. Love means a lot to them. They're very stylish, too. They care about their appearance and how they present themselves, but they have their own unique style. I feel like they're very relaxed. And again, they are physically very beautiful. They might have, like, a really nice neck, but they're fierce. Like, you do not want to get on this person's bad side, but it takes a lot to get them there. But when they do get pissed off, it's like they will defend the shit out of whatever it is they're protecting. They're with the swan. They're definitely very nostalgic. They like old movies and like romantic. Oh, what is it? The movie with the fuck, a Roman Holiday.
Oh my God.
Like that movie, they might love it.
Audrey Hepburn is the shit. She's
also,
awesome.
and it's crazy because I see the word
doe, and that's her eyes.
Yeah.
She's known for her doe eyes.
So they might have like I thought for a second we had N because I was going to say Luna. Because again, the moon was coming through. So again, they might have very like doe eyes, or they might come off.
Hula.
Yeah, Hawaii came to mind.
Yeah, they could be Hawaiian. Or they, practice if, they could do hula. They could be...
Or LA.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we have that, too. But yeah, I get the sense that this person, like, they have a very, like, innocent look about them. But again, don't be fooled. They can kick some ass.
You know what's so funny is I'm seeing Who. And it's like, they could like the Who. The music. We were supposed to go see them, but then COVID hit. And we didn't get to go see it. It sucked. A lot of concerts got canceled.
Good.
He.
Oh, wait.
Oh, if there was a G.
Yeah.
Laugh.
Do. They are a doer. Okay. Let's go ahead and move on to our tarot cards now.
Also, with that swan, I have to mention, like, maybe when they were a kid, like the story of the swan, it's like the ugly duckling grew up into the beautiful swan. I feel like that when they were younger, maybe people, like, kind of, like, made comments about that they were kind of goofy looking or weird or something.
They made fun of their appearance,
yeah.
But now it's like...
Now they're hot as fuck.
It's like Neville Longbottom.
Yeah, it's like they were, like, kind of, a little runt, kind of, like, as a child, but now they're, like... really beautiful and like yoked or whatever. They have a nice body. It's like they got it going on. So anyways, for our tarot, we have the King of Pentacles. We have the Three of Cups. Oh yeah, this person knows how to have a good time. And we have the King of Swords. Wow.
So they're very serious. They're very business oriented.
They're very mature.
They can own their own business, whether if they're like a chef or they're in the beauty industry or hospitality in some aspect.
They could be a surgeon or a lawyer. With the Three of Cups, this is somebody who could be a party planner, a coordinator.
Or a wedding planner.
Yeah, something like this. I feel like that they are very good. They could be a business owner and very good with money.
They're serious.
Yeah.
They got their shit together.
They're not a fucking child. They're an adult, okay? This is not somebody who's an immature little twat. It's somebody who's, advanced and, grown up and very sophisticated. It's not...
And they care a lot about, like... their friends and their connections. They like to spend a lot of time with their people. They also, as a boss, they care a lot about their employees.
Yes.
Because they're very much like a small kind of business person. They like that intimate and like personal touch to whatever it is they do. Because it's more, it's that welcoming, like
intimacy. There's a sense of intimacy.
Yeah, and with that Cancer energy, that makes a lot of sense. When it comes to their business, it's like they want people when they come in to feel like they're coming home.
That's nice. With the King of Swords too, I feel like that this person is very witty. And they are a very good communicator and good with their words. For the King of Pentacles energy, I'm totally feeling that this person does not make rash decisions. They're very logical, and they take calculated risks when they take a risk. They're no fool.
They're not foolhardy, yeah.
Yeah, so what do we have for this? For the archetypes. Let's see what we got. Oh, wow. Okay. We have addict. We have child nature, and then we have seeker. So people don't freak out when you see addict, okay? This person could straight up deal or work with people who have addictions.
Maybe like kind of helping to rehabilitate people who have gone through that. Give them an opportunity, a place to, heal, to grow. Because look, we also have friendships with animals, communication with nature spirits. This person is very loving. And again, they want to heal others.
It says helps you recognize and confront addictive behavior. So they're good at like helping people to overcome problems, I feel like, or addictions. They're just like compassionate in that. And maybe they do, like for you, it could just be one of you, actually work with animals to help people to soothe,
like service animals.
Yeah.
And also with this seeker, thirsts for wisdom and truth wherever they are. They've traveled, they've seen the world, and that's probably
passport.
Why. This matters to them because they've seen a lot of people in really harsh situations, so it's like they want to try to help.
Maybe they had a parent when they were growing up who had an alcohol problem. Or...
Yeah, they've dealt with that on a personal level with other people around. Because I don't really feel like they themselves.
No way. They could definitely give money to people or like donate for charities for people to help them. Like what do you call it? Like a rehab center, I guess as you could call it. They could be on the board of one of those places or something.
Or
like
they
this.
Work with a lot of those groups with whatever their business is to bring awareness.
Maybe they lost a parent that way. Maybe their parent died
or a sibling.
Yep, true.
So for other possible sort of natal chart information and description of them, we have Gemini. That's really funny considering the last pile.
Oh my God.
So Gemini, curious, communicative, versatile, flexible, variety seeking, social, collaborative, brilliant, perceptive, connected, vocal, adaptive, street smart, mobile, studious, superficial, restless, and fidgety.
It says street smart. Maybe they grew up. I feel like this person is a self-made person.
Yeah, so maybe they grew up in a harsher neighborhood or a country even that went through a lot of hard shit.
True.
And so it's like they've had to grow from the ground up.
And they are really successful and very inspiring because of it.
Mm-hmm. We also have Aquarius,
Jesus
the innovator.
Christ.
Wow. So experimental, rational, unique, liberal, electric, group-oriented, humanitarian, free, radical, eccentric, diverse, futuristic, utopian, idiosyncratic?
Idiosyncratic.
I can't say the word. Disruptive, edgy, and detached. Again, a lot of air energy. And lastly, we have conjunction with empowerment. They're about empowering others.
Yes.
Combines with, enhances, strengthens, joined forces, activates, intensifies, authorizes, allies with, concentrates, saturates, overrides, and overwhelms.
This person's very interesting. And like I said, communicator. We have a lot of air energy here. So, we have earth too. And I'm totally feeling that with that child nature. Mm-hmm. I also feel like this person really likes the outdoors.
Yes.
And they're big into adventure, hiking, traveling, things like this. They probably hiked all the different mountain peaks on the earth. They could be into something like that. They're an explorer. They probably have been, I wouldn't be surprised if they've been to places like Egypt, and they've gone to considering we have that little charm right there, I feel like that they could definitely have traveled to all the areas on earth like Machu Picchu and Egypt.
They might have even gone to significant religious what is the word I'm looking for? Sites.
Yes, sites? And pilgrimages. They've gone on different things like this because it's a part of what they feel drawn to do.
They're curious about it.
Yes, and we have Aquarius energy, so
because it helps them to relate to people.
Yeah. So then we have some tea leaves where we're going to add a little bit more on here. And we have eagle, triumph over troubles and obstacles. What did I say? Exactly. They've been through shit and they want to help because of it. We have pineapple, reconciliation. Pineapple, Hawaii.
Oh, that's what we talked about.
Yeah, there. Yep, there it is. Shark. Maybe they scuba dive with sharks on a reg. You know, this is something that they do. And if they live in Hawaii or they're from Hawaii, this is not surprising.
We had that fish too.
Yep, exactly. Oh my God, that's kind of wild. Or I mean, just Polynesia in general, you know. Take care or there will be a loss of material wealth. I feel like this is something they dealt with as a kid.
Yeah.
We have elephant. Holy shit.
Wow.
What is with these fucking energies today? This is wild. A long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. Exactly. This person has been on some spiritual quest.
And again, they went and they did it. They didn't, like, they might not have had any money in their pocket, but they were like, Fuck it. Let's do it. I gotta do this. I'm called to do this, and they learned so much through
That's kind of, you know who came into my mind, and this is totally not, I mean, it's just like rando, Madonna. Because when she came to New York City, she had like $35 in her pocket, and that's it. And then she became Madonna. Okay?
Yeah.
You know, she wasn't going to give up. She persevered. She didn't, you know, and she...
Because this person's adaptable.
She had some drama in her life as a young kid. She lost her mother and all this other kind of stuff. So it's like...
this person has gone through some
Yes, this person has like a vibe like that where they are like a go-getter and they don't quit. And they've definitely, I feel like that they probably started traveling when they were very young, like around, you know, when they finally were able to travel on their own or whatever. We have apple, temptation will test you. Maybe because they are,
they recognize, because again, maybe that family member had an addiction to something. They recognize the risk of that runs in my DNA. So it's like, they're very careful about anything that they expose themselves to because they know just how detrimental falling into that is.
Yeah.
So they understand that temptation. They try to help other people understand it as well.
So then we have door. Opportunities are waiting for you. And I feel like that there's like, you know, the person who is the parent, like for some of you, if it was the parent, could have been the mother that they saw go through this.
And it's interesting because you had the door and then in the charms we had the key.
Wow. So definitely this person has, and you know, opportunities are always like, you know, they're definitely into jumping on new opportunities and trying new things. They're not closed-minded like Aquarius, you know? Yep. They're big into the community. They're big into trying out and adventuring and going to new places. And we have reconciliation. I feel like that they definitely got over their shit.
They were able to reconcile their past.
Yes, they have. And definitely through their spiritual journey and stuff, they've definitely been able to accomplish that and do that. Did we say anything about looks?
Not quite.
No.
Not really. They could even be like a more mature person, like literally with their age than from you. There could be maybe like an age difference.
Yeah, I definitely see that too. And I'm feeling like, for honestly, like
they might have like sandpeppery hair.
Yeah, like pepper, like salt and pepper hair.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh wow. Oh my god.
They could be born in the year of the rabbit.
Because we have the rabbit sitting there on his lap, and then she's hugging the rabbit right here. As you know, as far as hair goes and stuff, I feel like yes, it's probably you know, on the darker side could be like peppery, you know, or just dark hair. I feel that as far as height goes, it's like there's obviously more than one person coming through here too. But I feel like for some of you, your person is more like medium height, and they're stocky. Like when I say stocky, I mean like they're like kind of like built and like sturdy looking. And then for some of you, the person is very tall and lanky. Especially if we have Aquarius here.
Yeah,
because
they
Aquarius
get very unique features.
Yes, they're very you know, like a lot of people say Aquariuses have like an alien look to them or an ethereal look to them because of the way that the cheekbones and the eyes go and stuff like this. The nose. Yeah. So, or they're an Aquarius rising. It could be either one.
Or Gemini rising. I mean,
yeah. I mean, we have some specific signs coming out, but literally they could be whatever. They could be an earth sign, definitely, and they could be a cup, you know, like a water sign, or they could definitely be an earth sign. These are like the prominent things that are coming out, but we also have a little bit of fire, I feel, here.
Yeah.
Again, we're not trying to pinpoint exact zodiac signs, but if these two are coming up, so I have to say
it's more dominant energy.
Yeah, exactly. And, do we say anything about the way that they dress or anything like this? I can't remember.
No, not really.
I feel like that they're very adventure-y, and they're casual. Like,
they might actually, like, be very inspired by other cultures' styles and dress, and that's part of, like, just because I feel like when it came to how this person traveled, they were very much not about, like, oh, tourism, like that. No, they were about, like, getting into and, like, living the life of the local people.
That's the best way to travel, though. I hate
so it's like they
crap.
If you go into their house, they're gonna have a very interesting environment. They like a very homey vibe, but like they have little trinkets and things from like everywhere they've traveled to, and like they are the type of person where it's like they might not have a lot of stuff in their house, but like every piece of object that they might have has some great significance. It has a story behind its purpose and why it's there and what they learned from it. They don't like just having frivolous, just like random shit all over their house.
It's very spiritual and meaningful to them. If they have things around them, they surround themselves with things that bring happy memories.
Yeah, it either has to have like a significant memory attached to it or spiritual significance, or it literally has to have an important function. They don't like this is not the person.
They don't like tchotchke crap.
Yeah, like they're not about useless like chitter chatter
or trends.
Yeah, they're not excessive either with materials. They don't need that. They need things that bring them significance. Yep. That's what matters to them.
Definitely. So anyways, that's it. That's all I'm seeing here. You guys, thank you so much for being with us today. Please do make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for further notifications. In the drop-down box, there's information on how to book a personal reading with me, plus my Patreon, my social media, as well as CR's information. Thank you guys so much for being with us, and we will catch you next time.
Bye-bye.
You who picked our last group with group 4 with this gorgeous spirit quartz. God, I love it.
So gorgeous.
It's so gorgeous. Okay, so... charms first.
Well, also make sure that you had listened to the beginning of this video, the introduction, because we went over not only the fact that, hey, there's 2 of us here, 2 different readers, so if you don't
Spirit fingers.
Spirit fingers. I was literally just looking at that clip the other day. That is so funny you brought that up. Say it with me. Sunlight. But anyway... God damn it. Please go and watch the introduction because, again, we explained that there's 2 of us doing this reading, as well as there's information about my channel and the whole situation with that. So if you want to know more, go back to the introduction. And yes, we are starting this reading with me pulling the charms.
And if you don't like this style of reading, just click off, okay? Go watch another one of my videos instead because, yeah, you've been warned. There's 2 of us here. No need to make any, off comments about the fact that there's 2 readers here, okay? Thank you.
All right, so starting off with the charms with group 4 here. Okay.
What the hell is that? What is that?
It's a little flower.
Oh.
It's so cute.
It's so tiny.
It is very tiny. But anyway, we got, do you believe endurance and persistence will be rewarded? This person perseveres. They got endurance and stamina. Anyway, appreciate yourself and honor your soul. How about another fortune? So, lucky numbers 51, 41, 7, 28, 38, and 26. But we have buy things because you need them, not because they're on sale.
Oh my gosh, totally.
And I see why. Because I see one of the zodiac signs. I'm like, that makes sense. Let things come to you. And we have what belongs to you shall come to you. Jeez.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have the zodiac signs of Capricorn with ambitious, and we have Gemini with intelligence. Lots of
energy is just up in the grill today.
We also have the number 6,
which is Gemini, which is the Lover's card in freaking tarot.
And again, we have like basically numbers 1 through 4 could also be significant, or triangles. Let's see.
Pyramids.
We have not one. Well, yeah, there is a whatever, an I, a T.
Lit.
IT, they could work in like technology. We have R, we have E.
Tray.
We have another E, and we have an A. I was almost going to say treat. So we have this person is definitely looking for commitment. They're very unique. They're definitely looking for, again, their soulmate, their other half. This person's surprisingly lucky. They have like random spouts of luck. Again, they're very romantic. They're very communicative. They definitely are about, again, the heart and root chakras here. They could be foreign, or they could be very musically inclined. They might even have been to Ireland.
They like Guinness.
Yeah. Let's see. They know how to balance their different polarities. They're masculine and feminine, and they know how to balance their light and their dark. We also have, again,
Jesus.
I'm a Dean girl, but I'm curious. You all are dealing with situations where it's like you're dealing with somebody who's not your usual type, which is good because it's refreshing.
Yeah,
it's something
also
exciting.
Something to like think outside the damn box.
This person they very much could be into cooking.
Chef.
Yes, or they also just they like that bonding through cooking and through sharing of meals.
Who doesn't?
There's an innocence about this person for sure. They could have very like doe-like features again.
What the hell?
Very similar to one of the other piles here. They might have like second sight. They could literally like see beyond and like pick up on supernatural stuff because there's unexpected things that happen around this person. Like literally like things might move around them. They have very much like, again, like the fae or the fair folk around them, kind of interacting with them on the often.
They can look like that too.
Yeah, unusual features. They could definitely seem like they're from another world, or they're very much connected to that space.
What is that one?
It is a marble.
I know it's a marble.
It's green.
Oh, it's green. I thought it looked black. Maybe there's more to them than meets the eye.
For
That's
sure.
what I'm totally getting the vibe.
Well, there definitely is, because with this particular shell, this was a hole that naturally formed, so this is technically almost like a hagstone, except it's a shell. So that's like where I get that from.
Yeah. Don't judge a book by its cover. I feel like.
Yeah, because this person's very unusual. Which makes a lot of sense, because a lot of Capricorn people are very unusual. Just saying.
Nicolas Cage.
Very unusual. All right, so let's go ahead and start moving on into your charms. Or not your charms.
Oh my god. Okay, so folks, for our tarot cards, we have the Page of Pentacles, which is the Princess of Pentacles in this deck. Oh my god.
Are you shitting me?
This is the Gemini. This is Gemini energy right here with the Lovers, and literally you have the 6, and this is the 6. Oh, ooh.
That is wild.
They are fit.
Oh my god. And also, if you realize, all these are 1, but it adds up to 6.
Oh my god. Okay, I just got massive tingles like on my head. That was freaking creepy. And then we have the Ace of Wands. Oh wow. Okay, first off, when you guys come together, I mean, this person is a tremendous lover, okay? Like, seriously. And you guys have, like, probably, like, a soul contract or past life connection here. I feel like this person is very fit. They've got a nice body. It doesn't matter if we're talking woman or man here. You guys are lit as a couple, the way that you guys look.
You're like psychically, telepathically connected
yes.
too when you guys come together. I also feel like this person might be a little bit untraditional, especially when it comes to the idea of like marriage, or like at least when it comes to like the ceremony. They might be more like the kind of person that wants to do like
hand fasting.
You know, they have this very fae quality about them. I get the sense of.
Yeah, so with the Ace of Wands too, I feel like this person is like big into like spiritual and like brand new beginnings. They could have just gone through like a spiritual awakening sort of things, but they could definitely be working inside of a profession that has something to do with they could be a fireman with that Ace of Wands. Yeah. They could do something along the lines with like forensic work or biotechnology, and just working with technologies in general, okay?
Which is something I was saying.
And we have Gemini energy, which is all about communications and stuff like this. But Lovers is also having to do with partnerships working in pairs with others, you know, dealing with, you know, anything having to do with publishing or advertising, where you're dealing with a lot of heavy communication between people and information gathering. And it's like they're really into their work. It's very stimulating.
And with the Page of Pentacles, it could also reference that maybe this person, they could be a younger person or maybe younger to you, because it also references, you know, student. It can talk about, you know, an apprentice, entry jobs, a new job, pursuing a business idea, practical jobs. You know, they're very attentive to details.
They just, like, when you meet them, they could have just got a promotion.
Or started a new career, or maybe they even went back to school to get another, like, degree of some sort. Because I definitely get the sense that this person likes knowledge. Oh, I just realized we have the word eat.
Oh my gosh. They could work in the, you know, and this, you know, literally the lovers, you know, it could be talking about partnerships. It's like they could, I don't know why I want to say they could own a restaurant. That came up into my mind too for some reason. But I feel like you meeting this person, this is definitely divinely guided. It's meant to happen. Oh yeah, because we have the freaking frying pan. They could definitely be working that. But I feel like that what they do when it comes, if they're like doing anything that has to do with culinary arts, they do something very different. That is not like what most people do. And they're definitely not into eating crappy food.
No.
Because I feel like this person is very fit and they have like an amazing body and stuff. So they give a shit. Like they want to make gourmet food that's actually like healthy and correct portion sizes and stuff. They're not into like some...
But they also want to make it accessible to other people.
Yeah.
Because they're not like, they're not a snob. They're not like... Oh, like silver, you know, like, I'm trying to explain what I mean. Like, it's just like that kind of like snobby kind of like entitled kind of like restaurant. Like, they want to take that idea of like a gourmet meal that's healthy, but bring it down to like a level where everybody can access it. It's not just something for like the 1%.
It also could be like a food service that they you know, like how you order, you can have meals delivered to your house or something. Maybe they create different recipes and menus and stuff like this for those kind of services. Because those are pretty popular.
Yeah, they're extremely popular right now.
I know. So, but I feel like I said, we have like multiple different careers because we're reading for a lot of people. So there's different things that are going to come up here, of course. Okay. So for archetypes, we have vampire. We have, so maybe they're like kind of mysterious looking and stuff. We have goddess. We have gambler. And we have child wounded. Interesting.
So definitely with the child wounded and the vampire, I get the sense that maybe in their younger years, they went through some kind of like heavy stuff with people who are maybe like, you know, narcissists, gaslighters, again, energy vampires around them.
Yeah.
And they learned a lot about that and how to, you know, because it says awakens compassion and desire to serve other wounded children, opens the learning path of forgiveness.
So... And then we have goddess there. And with goddess, it's like, I feel like obviously for some of you, this is a feminine and they definitely embody very goddessy vibes. They're very feminine and they're very wise and they're very sensual and beautiful and stuff like this. If this is dealing with masculine energy, this is somebody who has a definite connection to goddess energy. They probably were raised by a feminine that was very prominent in their life. And so they have a deep respect for women and they treat them like goddesses.
And also, they're very intuitive themselves. So they understand that's part of why they can connect to this energy, because that is very much related to intuition in general.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they probably, you know, could have had, you know, experience like, because we have child wounded and we have vampire. Yeah. I get the sense that they didn't have such the happy childhood most of the time.
They had a harder childhood for sure, which is why again they had to learn really well how to follow their intuition and never doubt themselves, because it's like it kept them out of bad situations.
Well, that's what happens. So like if kids are like abused or they're in like not healthy situations, they have a tendency to develop a sixth sense. It's actually a protection.
This is a survival.
It's a survival, yes, because they have no adults or anybody that they can lean on, so they only have themselves. So they develop this talent.
So let's see what else we have for like possible natal chart and describing this person more. We have the second house with assets. So material world, possessions, finance, talent, values, solidity, worthiness, wardrobe, luxuries, credit score, security, aesthetics. Yeah, those things matter to them and they worked very hard to build those, I feel like.
They just have a good portfolio. I feel like that they're very secure and safe when dealing with money and assets.
Yeah.
They know how to work it.
They don't squander it. Because they're very creative too, especially with that Ace of Wands.
They make a good living for themselves. Ha!
There you go. Virgo, the alchemist. This is very sixth house energy as well. So methodical, aligned, ritualistic, efficient, insightful, healthy, dutiful, discerning, witchy, subtle, pure, refined, accurate, solitary, curatorial, critical, nervous, and perfectionist. They're definitely a perfectionist. They like to get everything right. And we have the ascendant. So their ascendant could be in Virgo or in the second house. Or no, it wouldn't be. The ascendant's always in the first house. The moment here. But anyway, worldview, mission statement, expression, effect, role, mark, attitude, outer self, point of view, body image, aura, likeness, approach, impact, and first impressions. That first impressions is everything to them. Because they really pick up intuitively a lot on people when they first meet them.
Yep, and it says, you know, body image. They care about their health. Because maybe they saw some shit and when they were younger where it's like they grew up, and maybe the reason why they're so focused on like for the chef stuff is that they grew up in a very unhealthy household.
You know, it may not just be that they're chefed. I mean, they could do a lot with maybe like beauty products as well.
Chemistry.
Like,
well, that does go for the lovers.
Because like oils and maybe like soaps or... like again, they are an alchemist. Even if they are like a chef, again, they think of themselves as an alchemist.
Yeah.
Because they like the science behind it and like taking different matters and treating. So even if they're a chef, that might be part of it. Actually, there's a funny thing that comes to mind. On TikTok, I've seen this guy talk about weird food combinations that you don't think would work, but actually chemically, they share the same chemical. So technically speaking, they should work well together. So that's something
maybe that's what they do. That's so unique because I felt like they didn't do something like what everybody else does. This is definitely somebody who thinks outside the box. And like because
they like mushrooms a lot too.
Yeah, well, you know, that reminds me of like different types. What was it? It was in the manga I was reading. It was Way of the House Husband.
Yeah,
he was like cooking.
Properties.
Yeah, he was like cooking up this meal for his wife, and he was like, I think he was like literally using some types of mushrooms in it, and there was like it was for like health and vitality and things like this, and he's like talking about it. But I feel so this person definitely knows how to do that. So you know he's incorporating this like ancient. You know, like
so this person could have studied like
Chinese medicine,
again, Eastern and Western medicine, and like learning old like again chemistry and alchemy and magic. You know what was referred to as magic in the sense of this herb does this, and you know it's a healing force for these elements, or like garlic even like. God,
so this is
read about garlic. Garlic's
oh my God, she spent like I don't even know
and
how
a couple
long
hours reading about garlic.
It's really interesting, you guys. Seriously, like some people's DNA cannot hack it. You have to get like used to it first.
The whole history of garlic,
it's
and
really
across the world is so cool.
It's really, really interesting. So, but I feel like this is because we have assets. I feel like this person makes a lot of really good money because they think outside the box like this.
They know how to invest their money.
Yeah, they've done something very unique, and they're not afraid to take a risk or a chance. I don't think that they're the kind of person who's dumb about it, though. It's more a calculated risk. But anyway, so we're going to take a look at more tea leaf and more some, what am I trying to say?
More information.
Inside. I'm getting tired. So we have bird perched, waiting for news, package, or letter.
Interesting.
We have promotion for the people who are the techies here.
Yep.
Or students. Dog, protection from a powerful friend. So this person has very powerful friends around them, probably. I wouldn't be surprised if they're doing anything unique, like for the chef person we're talking about. I definitely feel like that they could have very powerful connections and stuff because of what they've done is so unique. It's attract the attention to people in like government or even
famous people.
Yeah, famous people.
Like they
love to jump all over that shit, especially if it's going to make them look good and be vital and all this other kind of stuff. So we have teapot, deep friendship with someone of the same sex. They're very into their friends. They probably have a business partner.
Yeah.
We have Cain, pay attention to your health. Oh my God. So definitely, and we have that Virgo with the, like, you know, the healthy and all this stuff. So this is like the focus. And look at this dude.
Yep.
He's some wise old sage dude.
Yep.
So I feel like this guy has probably studied. I wouldn't be surprised if they traveled, you know, overseas and like lived somewhere for a while and just to learn their techniques. We have July. Interesting. So that could be an important month in you meeting this person.
So July would be what? Leo and
Cancer. And then we have grasshopper, situations in the balance that require careful handling. With this one, grasshopper, I feel like
they are just very careful.
Yeah, I mean, we have gambler, but then it's like they understand that if they take a risk, it's like they have to be careful.
They have a backup plan.
Yeah,
because they want to protect their assets.
Exactly. So for the people who are like the students, maybe there's somebody waiting for a new job, a response for this or something like this. They're waiting for that right now, and by July, they're probably going to have their answer, I feel like. And also, you could end up, like I said, meeting in Virgo season. You could be meeting in Gemini season. You could be meeting in Cancer or Leo season. What else? They probably like dogs. They probably have a dog. I wouldn't be surprised.
They are also just a loyal person as well.
They probably have the dog that like kind of like, or they're like at their restaurant, like they probably have a spot like outside for people to come and bring their dogs because they really like dogs.
Again, there's a lot more places that are becoming more and more dog friendly.
And even if they're like a techie person or something like this, I feel like that they bring their dog, or their dog is always around them when they're working. I mean, because a lot of people work at home, you know, who are in that business as well. But something about a dog being around quite, or there could be a dog on the logo of like for the
business,
the tech or the business or whatever. Okay. Anything else? So that's it. That's all we have for you guys.
Oh, July is the 7th month.
Yeah.
Because we have that 6, remember?
Yeah.
So it could be the 6th month.
That's the Lover's card. That's Gemini.
Well, but also the 6th month of the year.
Yeah, 6th month is June. And that is Gemini season.
And it's right around
And
this
it goes
time,
into,
too.
yeah. So, anyway. All right, guys. That's it. That's all we have for you. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for further notifications. In the drop-down box, there's information on how to book a personal reading with me, plus my Patreon information, my social media, and Ciara's information. Thank you guys so much for being with us today, and we will catch you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.